And now the Twisters, they actually beat the Lady Revolution 8-0 earlier in the day, and then they lost to the Misfits 4-11. So that's how they ended up with the 5 seed and how the Wildcats ended up with a 4 seed. We're going to talk to the officials and get ready here. So we'll get the... he was sitting back there, but I'm not sure.
Hey, Gigi, you bring the corn? What? We'll go to the house and fix some.
Sorry, folks, I'm filling out my lineup real quick. We've adjusted some things.
Casey said I didn't get none either. I have to call your mom.
Thank you. Game will have started at 8:53 here. These games, I believe, 65 minutes long. No scoreboard this time. So Crossley will be pitching. The Wildcats are the home team this time, which does mean we do get last bat advantage. If the Wildcats win, they would play at 11:30 tomorrow. Should they lose, they will play at 10:15. So that's kind of the situation that we're in here. I think we're the only folks left playing here at Ackley Park in Elk City. It's been a crazy day. We've had severe weather. We've had tornado watches. We've had some rain. We've had reports of tornadoes in Nebraska. It's just been crazy. The wind has been blowing, but the wind has died down a little bit right now, which is nice. So here we go. We'll start off with Avery Wood. Pitch on the way for a ball.
Let's go, Dane. Right here, down there.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
Way to get her, swinging cross. Here we go, Wildcat.
That one's called for ball two.
Take your time, get across the plate.
Avery Wood, the batter for the Oklahoma Twisters.
Take a breath, babe. Got a knee pitch, let's use it. 3 up, 3 down.
Inside.
Talk to her. Here we go, cross.
Here we go, Nines. That one's low for a ball. And Avery Wood takes a base. So that brings up Bella Buckingham for the Oklahoma Twisters. Marple's pitch on the way. That one's a swing and a miss for strike one. Buckingham in the bucket. Swing and a miss for strike two. Swing and a miss for out number one and strike three. That'll bring up Haven Thomas. One out, first inning. That one's called strike one. Marple's next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike two.
Good job. All day. Come on, one more.
One out here. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike three. So 2 outs.
Two down.
This brings up Emery Jenkins. Inside pitch for ball one. So the Wildcats with 2 outs here in this late game here at Ackley Park. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Here we go, Nines.
So the 1-1 pitch on the way here to Jenkins. Foul tip back to us. Almost got Pawpaw there. He'd have caught it, though, but the net stopped his massive strength. 2 outs. Jenkins in the batter's box for the Twisters. Foul is going to tipped up. Crossley's going to make a catch for it. PJ's going to make a catch for it. Somebody's got to catch it and get the ball. Call it, ladies. Call it. So 2 outs. That's going to bring up Parker Reimer. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball.
Good pitch.
2 outs, no score. Reimer in the batter's box. There's a strike. Reimer on the way. That one's outside. PJ does a great job keeping it in front. Goes over to Driscoll. Not quite in time, but a nice throw from PJ. Parker Reimer in the box. 2 outs for the Wildcats. That one's called high for a ball. So 3-1 the count here. Here we go, Nines.
Take your time. Take your time. Your game.
There's a strike.
Good pitch. One more. In the zone, 99. In the zone. Here we go, babe. Here we go, 2 nines. There it is. Come on.
There's a strike 3 and out 3. So now the Wildcats have an opportunity to put some scores on the board. Twisters did not get any that time. Once again, for those listening, we will be broadcasting the games. I have to fly to D.C. tomorrow, so I will not be doing the play-by-play, but we will have the broadcast up. If the girls were to win tonight, Wildcats with the win, we get them an 11:30 game tomorrow morning. Should they lose, they would play at 10:15. So those are game times to keep in mind for tomorrow. All the games ran super behind today because we had a bunch of rain delays. Not really rain delays as much as lightning strikes. When the lightning strikes, it's a 30-minute delay every single time. So if you get to 29 minutes and the lightning strikes again, you start over. So thus the reason we're playing here at 9. I think the last game was actually supposed to be around 7, but like I said, we're running really behind because of weather that we had a little bit earlier. It's just been kind of a strange spring day in Oklahoma. But I think it's supposed to be actually pretty nice tomorrow for the games. We'll take a peek at the forecast here. So for your Sunday, a few clouds in the morning, but should be sunny by tomorrow afternoon with a high of 76. Winds will be from the west-northwest at 10 to 15. For tomorrow night, mainly clear. I think the last game to be played tomorrow is around 4 o'clock. Like the championship game would be around 4 o'clock, but it will be mainly clear. A few clouds later on, low of 53 tomorrow night. And as everybody heads back to work on Monday, partly cloudy skies, high of 82, southerly winds at 10 to 20. So starting things off for the Wildcats will be Hadley French, followed by Payson Mormon. Lena Driscoll back in the 3 spot, followed by PJ, Kyler, Devin, KJ, Corey, Sadie, Cross, and Stella. Wrapping it up. I believe the pitcher for the Twisters is going to be Haven Thomas. Catching will be Emery Jenkins. So Hadley French will make her way up to the batter's box to get ready to start things off for the Wildcats. No score here. This is the bottom of the first. Too low for a ball. So Hadley French, the batter. 0-1 pitch on the way. Inside, hit her in the foot. So Hadley gets to take a walk after being hit in the foot. That brings up Payson Moorman for the Wildcats. Pay Moore getting ready to get the sign from Coach Driscoll. Hadley on first. Wildcats have had a big day today. Hadley's going to travel on to 2. So Payson will step back in. She considered a bunt earlier. There's a strike. Or 2 balls, excuse me. 2 balls, no strikes. Hadley's back there on 2, scoring position for the Wildcats. Low for a ball. I believe it's a 3-0 count here to Payson Moorman. Pitch on the way. That one's called low, and Payson will take a walk. Brings up Elena Driscoll for the Wildcats.
Number 15, Elena Driscoll.
So Driscoll will step in with Hadley back there on 2 and Payson on 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Keep your eye on the ball. Bring your head around so quick.
Pitch on the way. There's a strike. Runners will advance. Throw made to third, but Hadley's going to slide in safe. Hadley has mastered the slide. She is a good slider.
Head down, babe.
She knocks that one base hit down the first baseline. This one's going to roll all the way through. That's 1 for sure. 2 for sure. Driscoll still running all the way to third. She's going to go ahead and make it a home run. Home run for Elena Driscoll in the field park. Home run as she knocked the fire out of that one down the first baseline, and it rolled all the way to the fence.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 8, Peyton Johnson.
Here comes PJ, the catcher for the Wildcats, Peyton Johnson. Behind the plate. Now she's going to get her opportunity to bat. Pops up over the fence. Will roll out for foul.
Come on, Peyton. Straighten it out.
So now she's got her timing. Just needs to send it the other way.
Let's get in the bargain now if you can win. Straighten it out. Let's go.
PJ steps back in. That one's too high for a ball. No runners on as they have all scored. Pitch on the way. Too low for a ball.
Take a pitch to you. Pick the one you want.
Pitch on the way. There's a strike.
Now you ready?
So I believe it's a 2-2 count here to PJ. 2-2 pitch on the way. Too low for a ball. So we've arrived at a full count here for Peyton Johnson.
Hey, keep protecting, PJ. Come on, baby. You got this. Let's go. Full count.
Pitch on the way. She hits that one to the first baseman in between first and second for a base hit.
Turn out. Good job.
That brings up Kyler Taylor. Wildcats on top 3-0 here. Runner on first for the Wildcats. That one's called a strike. PJ takes off for 2 and arrives safely. Pitch on the way here from Thomas. Wild pitch gets past the catcher, so PJ advances on 3. Go Wildcats, go Wildcats, go! Kyler Taylor batting for the Wildcats. PJ on 3rd. That one's too low for a ball. Haven Thomas is the pitcher. I believe that is Peyton Novak behind the plate for the Twisters. That one's too low for a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike the count here to Kyler Taylor. Too high for a ball, and Kyler takes a walk. Here comes Devin Poff. So the Twisters going to talk about it for just a minute. So I mentioned the Wildcats have had a big fun day today. We started off playing 2 games in pool play. And then we had a bit of a break before we got to this game. So everybody went out to my farm, parents' farm south of Canute. And everybody got to hang out and eat a bunch of corn and eat a bunch of watermelon and run wild and play with the dogs. And it was a big time. It was a big fun time. Papa, did you get thrown out again?
No.
Not yet?
He's waiting on the stake in the possession state.
Oh, okay. He may be waiting a while. So here's Devin Poff. Pitch too high for a ball. He does. Pawpaw's an equal opportunity offender, right? He doesn't cut anybody any slack. Devin Poff, the batter.
Let it travel, Devin.
For the Wildcats, they lead 3-0. Swing and a miss.
Come on, girl. Let's get out of your eyes. Let's go.
Pitch ready. On the way. She hits that one over foul to the dugout of the Twisters. So D Money will run on back.
Come on, Bones. Let's go.
Haven Thomas, the pitcher for the Oklahoma Twisters. Too high for a ball. Catcher does a good job stopping that one, keeping it in front. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 1 for the Wildcats.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 6.
Here comes Kinsley Johnson for the Wildcats. KJ, a utility player for the Wildcats. She can play just about anywhere. Now it's her opportunity to bat. Strike 1 call there. Kyler Taylor's back there on 2.
Bring him ducks home. Let's go. Get him off the pond.
That one's too low for a ball. Gets past the catcher, and here comes PJ across the plate for run number 4. Kyler there on 3rd. KJ the batter. Outside for a ball. Wildcats lead 4-0 with 1 out. There's a ball.
Be ready. Be ready.
Go, Wildcats, go, Wildcats, go! And PJ goes to first on a walk. That brings up Corey Burson for the Wildcats. Runners on the corners in scoring position for the Wildcats.
There we go, Corey.
So Corey looking for a hit here. Runners on first and third. Swing and a miss for strike one. KJ takes off to 2 on a stolen base. Wildcats with 4 on the board so far this inning. Ooh, that one hit her in the elbow. Yikes. Ow!
I think she goes, she's like, I don't want to hit right now.
Yeah.
Elbow, not her hand.
That brings up Sadie Lanier
Let's go, Sadie.
with bases loaded. Lanier at the bat. There's strike one call.
Go, Sadie. Come on, be ready with that trigger, girl.
4 runs for the Wildcats thus far. Pitch on the way to Sadie. That one's too low. Gets past once again. So Kyler's going to go ahead and steal home for run number 5. So the Wildcats just need one more to switch out of this inning. Runners on second and third with Lanier at the bat. Too low for a ball.
Move, move, move.
And KJ gets across the plate for run number 6.
Blue,
That's 6, Blue.
blue, that's it.
6.
We're just looking at the count there, man. So you help you out.
We're here for you. So the Wildcats get 6 across the plate that inning. Playing the Oklahoma Twisters here. We're the last folks left in the ballpark. I believe this will be Bailey Payne up first for the Twisters, followed by Peyton Novak and Emerson Hensley. Late night for all of the people here. Late night for us, late night for the girls, late night for the umpires. They're still moving pretty good, though.
Jesse showing you all them moves, girl?
Ooh, there was the changeup finally. We've been working on that a hot minute.
Get that ball. There you go.
6-0 so far. Top of the second. Wildcats the home team here. Just for reference, tomorrow, I'm just going to say when we win this game, we will play at 11:30. If something crazy happens and we lose, we play at 10:15. Just want everybody to have that because I know we had specific times listed for today, but the weather delays kind of got us with all of those. So Bailey Payne will step up for the Wildcats.
Take a breath, babe. Second base hitter.
Pitch on the way, called a ball outside. Thinking about a bunt here. Second pitch on the way. That was called too high for a ball. Here we go, Nine, you got it!
Low target, low target. Get your target down. Yeah. Good pitch.
There's a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike, the count here to Bailey Payne. That one got away from her. She's going to have to come get her right here. Here we go, Nines. You got this. Let's go.
Hey, take a breath. Let's go.
You ready, shortstop, second baseman? Here it
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss.
Oh, one more try. Win it, babe.
Just need one more strike here. And that's it.
Good pitch.
Strike 3, out number 1 for the Wildcats. So 1 down, 6-0 the score. Peyton Novak, the catcher for the Twisters. She hits that one third base line. Nice throw all the way to 1. And is it called a foul ball or is she really out? Okay, so it's called a foul ball there. So 0-1 count here to Novak. She hits that one right to the glove of KJ for out number 2. So 2 outs for the Wildcats. They lead 6-0. Pitch on the way here from Marple. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Two outs. That one's called outside for a ball. Pitch on the way here. That one got away from her. Almost hit her camera. Here we go, Nines. Come get her. You got it. There's a strike. This is Emerson Hensley. 2 outs, 6-0 the score.
Take your time, get across the plate.
Pitch on the way. Strike 3, out 3.
Leave it.
That's all you got to do.
So 3 up, 3 down there for the Wildcats. They lead 6-0. But you say, let's get 6 more and call this thing. No, maybe. There is a run rule in effect, so we could go home early, a little bit earlier than we would.
Come on, team, let's go. Getting late.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Say it. Louder for the ones in the back.
Winds died down a little bit, made it kind of a pleasant evening, I would say. Pleasant for Oklahoma. Is that better? I'm sitting from folks in Louisiana, and they're constantly asking me, why is your weather so awful all the time? I don't really have a good answer. I've just lived with it my whole life. Especially, though, during storm season, it's always sketchy in Oklahoma. You never know what the wind is going to blow in. It could be hail. It could be rain. It could be tornadoes. It could be whatever. We just don't ever know. So I think as we get back to play, let's cross the batter. Yeah, I think Sadie still gets to bat because we got 6 runs when she was batting, right? There you go. So a few warm-up pitches being taken here. Wildcats facing off against the Oklahoma Twisters. Played the Oklahoma Gold earlier, tied that ball game 6 apiece. Played the Route 66 Hot Rods in their very first game today, tied that one up at 8 apiece. Twisters played earlier today. They beat the Lady Revolution 8-0 and then lost to the Misfits 4-11. So that's how we arrived where we're at. Right now the Wildcats on top 6-0. Hoping to put 6 more on the board here.
I request that you teach your dog not to be I mean, those teachers right. You ain't getting anything.
Because your dog
So here we go. Lanier will get back in the box because Sadie was batting when the 6th run came across the plate, so she'll get to pick up where she left off. So Sadie Lanier in the batter's box for the Wildcats.
Head down, babe.
Too low for a ball.
Get that ball and run. Not the ball.
1-0 pitch on the way. Too high for ball 2.
Wait on him, Sadie. Get a good one.
2-0 pitch on the way now here to Lanier. That one's too high for a ball. So ball 3.
Oh, you weren't there.
Wildcats on top 6-0 here in the bottom of the second. 3-0 count here to Lanier. She'll pop that one up. Third base has a chance. Thankfully misses it. So foul ball. So Lanier will come on back.
Come on, Sadie. Hit that ball. Bring it out, girlfriend.
Here we go, Sadie.
3 balls, 1 strike, the count to Lanier.
Head down. There it is.
There's strike 2.
That's 2 strikes, girl. Be ready. Look at that ball.
Pitch on the way. She hits that one down the third base line. Then he called foul, so she's going to come on back one more time. They had to run all the way to the fence to get it, so now maybe they're going to be a little bit tired.
A home run if you hit that all the way down that line inside.
That's what she's wanting for. She's wanting a home run right here. See if we'll pick the same place.
Pull that trigger a little quicker. GG.
Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, and Lanier takes a walk.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 99.
That brings up number 99, Crossley Marple, who's pitching this game. Now looking to get herself a hit.
To the plate, babe. Here we go. There you go. Head down. Watch it. Good.
That one's called too high for ball 1. Marple steps back in. Pitch on the way. She hits that one at Coach Driscoll. He said, "You don't need to hit me. Hit it the other way."
Hey, you're a little slow, babe. A little faster. Let's go. You got it.
Coach said something kicked you off.
So Marple's going to step back in here. 1-1 the count here. Swing and a miss. So we're going to have to protect here.
All right, be ready. You got to swing.
There you go, 9.
Marple steps back in. Pitch on the way. She'll stay alive. Fouls another one over to the Twisters bench. They're having to stay awake over there for sure. If they were sleeping, they're not going to be for long.
There you go, babe.
You got 2 strikes.
Keep battling, Nines. Keep battling.
There you go.
Nope, that's strike 3. So Cross goes down watching that time. Made some good contact. That's out number 1 for the Wildcats.
Now batting, number 9.
Here comes Stella Malwick.
Stella Malwick.
So Stella steps in, gets ready. Pitch on the way. Stella's going to attempt a bunt there.
Stella.
Bounced back foul. Stella Malwick, the batter for the Wildcats. Another bunt attempt for strike 2.
There you go, Stella.
So Stella ready here. Wildcats on top 6-0. That one's a ball. Lanier back there on 2. Pitch on the way to Stella. Foul tip back to us. So Stella looks over to Coach Driscoll, gets the sign, steps back in. Too high for a ball. Malwick steps back in, gets ready. Pitch on the way. Foul tipped once again. Stella battling, staying alive so far here. 6-0, 1 out for the Wildcats. She hits that one over the pitcher's head for a nice base hit. Short will come get it, make the throw though, and get out number 2.
Now batting, number 7.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Wildcats. So Hadley, Pace, and Elena all here. Hadley going to step in, start things off for us. She was hit by a pitch, her first bat. Now she's thinking about a bunt.
Roll, go. Run over the gate stand in the line, run over.
That's right, Pawpaw. Shortstop was kind of in our way, and Sadie tried to go around her. Pawpaw said, run over. That's a nice bunt laid down by Hadley. She's going to try for the throw to first. Drops it. So Hadley in safe, and Sadie across the plate for run number 7.
Hold it.
Now batting, number 11.
Here comes Payson Mormon for the Wildcats. She took a walk, her first at bat. Wildcats lead 7-0 now. Game got started at 8:53. That one's low for a ball. Paymore, the batter for the Wildcats. Wildcats on top 7-0 with 2 outs. Pitch on the way. There's a strike. Hadley over there on third waiting to score. If Payson can knock her around. Cushion the lead a little bit for the Wildcats. Too high for a ball. So pitch on the way to Payson Mormon here. With Hadley French on third. Too low for a ball. So 3-1 the count here to Paymore. Pitch, too high, ball 4. Payson takes her second walk of the day. That brings up Elena Driscoll, who had a home run her last at bat. Hit one right down the first base line, got past the first baseman, got past the right fielder, rolled all the way to the fence. She hit it hard, too.
Down, Elena, let's go.
So Elena looking for another one of those. She hits it again. Same exact place. They were a little bit more prepared this time. There's run number 2 for this particular inning. Wildcats have 8 now. So Driscoll with another good hit.
Way to hit that ball.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 8,
Here comes PJ.
Johnson.
PJ with a base hit earlier in the day. Looking for another one here. Wildcats on top 8-0. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Big hit back far to the outfield. Nobody's going to be there. Center field's running all the way to the fence. That brings 1 across, 2 more. So we're at 4 so far.
Hold up.
They're going to go ahead and throw it home. So a nice base hit once again for Peyton.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 14, Tyler.
Here comes Kyler Taylor. She walked her last at bat. She's going to slap this time from the left side of the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Stand down, hit that ball.
Hey, keep your head on it. Keep down.
PJ there on third with a triple. Strike 2 call against Taylor. So now she's going to spin over to the other side. Pitch on the way. That one's called low for a ball. 10-0 the score, 2 outs. Wildcats on top. Kyler Taylor in the batter's box. Got to see her grandparents earlier today. Too high. Ball gets past the catcher. Here comes KJ for run number 5. Whoop, whoop. Taylor batting. Pitch on the way. Inside for a ball. 2-2 the count here to Taylor. 11-0. Wildcats just need 1 more across for this particular inning to get to 12. Have 6 an inning. Too high for a ball. Kyler takes her second walk of the day.
Now batting, number 20, Devin.
Here comes Devin D-Money Poff batting for the Wildcats. Pitch on the way to Poff. Too low for ball 1.
Come on, Slugger.
Devin Poff the batter.
Oh.
Bunt attempt. Hits the catcher in the head. Kyler's back there on 2 now. So Devin's going to step back in and get ready. Bunt attempt. Foul tip back. Two outs, 11-0 the score. Wildcats pretty dominant this first and second inning. Here we go, Devin. Too high for a ball. 3-1 the count here to Devin. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss.
Let it travel, Devin.
So 3-2 the count now to Devin. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, out 3. And the Wildcats will go back to defense. So they got 5 that time. Got 6 the first inning. What is this song?
I said, umpire just said if they don't score.
Oh, this is the We've Got This song. Okay. We've got this together. This is a funny song. I feel like I'm watching a Disney movie. Is it from a Disney movie? It should be on a. If it's not, somebody should put it in a Disney movie. I feel like it should be like Moana or Brave, Frozen.
Maybe high school musical.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they're like 10 singing.
Yeah, kid.
They're like building something. So they're doing it together.
All right, $5. Here we go. Right.
What gets you Sam?
Balls in, coming down. PJ gonna throw them out.
Like that now.
All right, so we'll go back to play. Wildcats on top 11-0. This is going to be Everly Timothy batting. Foul tip back to us for strike one. The wind has completely died down and is so nice right now. It's quiet. I don't think we know what to do with ourselves when the wind's not blowing. That one's called ball one. So 1-1 the count here. Pitch on the way. That one's low for a ball.
There you go. Take a breath.
Easy across the plate. Let her
Pitch on the way.
Nice.
There's a strike.
Pitch.
use your defense. Put it
This is
across the
Everly
plate.
Timothy batting for the Twisters. Swing and a miss.
Good job, Cross.
Out number one for the Wildcats.
That was huge lightning.
Don't tell anybody it was lightning. Don't tell anybody. This would be Zoe Manahan. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Take your time. Get it across the plate.
Isn't that crazy?
Swing and a miss for strike two. So Wildcats up 11-0. Kyler Taylor's going to come in and warm up for a little bit. So we're going to throw a few warm-up pitches. Wildcats still on top 11-0 with one out. I feel like I need some music that I can turn on. It's like warm-up music in my mind.
You have that.
I mean, I could sing along. All right, I think we're going to get back to play here. This is Zoe Marahan batting for the Twisters. Here's a ball. One out, 11-0 the score. Wildcats on top here. Kyler Taylor now in the circle for the Wildcats. There's a ball. So 2-2 the count here to Zoe. Full count now here to Zoe.
Tyler, you got it, baby.
Too low for a ball. That brings up Sophie Perry for the Twisters. Ball too high. Pitch on the way. Inside for ball 2. Pitch on the way. Inside for ball 3.
Make your adjustment out there.
Too low for ball 4. And Sophie Perry takes a walk. That brings the Twisters back to the top of their lineup. So Avery Wood starting off here. Ball too low.
3.
PJ's going to walk her back, throw it back over to Taylor.
Turn 2.
Taylor's pitch on the way. There's a strike.
There you go, Tyler.
Outside for a ball. Avery Wood, the batter for the Twisters. Wildcats on top 11-0 with 1 out. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Pretty night out here in Elk City after a crazy day. Ball hit over to third base. Will roll foul. KJ will come pick it up. Pitch on the way. High pop fly to short. Missed that one. We'll throw it to the pitcher. That'll bring up Bella Buckingham. There's a strike. Buckingham struck out her last at bat.
Work on your batter. Let's go.
11-0 the score. Inside pitch for a ball. Gets past PJ, so that will bring one across the plate. Bella Buckingham. The batter, Kyler Taylor pitching. Foul tip back. One out. Started this game at 8:53, so not a whole lot of time left. I show it to be 9:47. That one's knocked over and almost hit Coach Driscoll again. Driscoll's taking a couple. He's taking a couple in this game. It seems like wherever he's at, someone's hitting him. There's strike 3. Out number 2.
2 away. Work on your pitcher. Work on the batter.
This brings in Haven Thomas. Thomas struck out her last at bat. Too high for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Hit over to left field. Got over Burson's head there, so one comes across. There's two across. Get in, safe on third. Makes the score 3-11. Hard slide into third, taking a little minute to get up. So she's going to walk it off. And we're going to let him because we got time to spare.
Hey,
3-11, Wildcats on top here with 2 outs.
all right. Go, Wildcat.
This will bring up Emery Jenkins. So Jenkins the batter. Pitch on the way. Inside for ball 1.
Come on, Tyler, take the time.
You can tell by your body language.
Pitch on the way. Gets past. Want a wild pitch there. Run number 4 comes across the plate.
Nobody hurt. Get your shot. You got it, okay?
Too low for a ball.
Talk to your pitcher. Got to get across the plate. Take the time.
Pitch on the way. That one's called for a strike. Inside pitch for a ball. And so she will take a walk. That'll bring up Parker Reimer. Wildcats on top 11-4. Low for a ball. 2 outs. 11-4 the score. My guess is they will call the game after this particular inning. Also, my hope is that they will. There's a strike. Parker Reimer, the batter. 11-4 the score. Inside pitch called for a ball.
What are you doing?
So runner on second now for the Twisters. Wildcats on top 11-4. That one's in the dirt for a ball. Three 3-0 the count here to Parker Reimer. There's a strike.
Come on, Wildcats.
Wildcats just need one more out here to get out of this inning. Once again, looks like the Wildcats are going to win, so that means an 11:30 game tomorrow.
Come on, Tyler.
So 11:30, Wildcats get to sleep in just a little bit, as this is going to be an incredibly late night by the time we all get home. This is Bailey Payne for the Twisters. Foul tipped.
Come on, Wildcats.
11-4 the score. 2 outs. Foul tipped over the fence. Brindley can get that one. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. So that is the ball game, folks. 11-4 is the final score. Wildcats will advance. Once again, we will play tomorrow at 11:30. You guys have a great rest of your evening. Wildcats with the big win.